What's up, guys? It's Die Hard here, and I was just looking at a Gamespot thing, um, a post, and some Black Ops 3 DLC has been announced, set for, what is it, April 19th, I believe, on the PlayStation 4. Obviously, it'll come later on the Xbox One, um, but it's called Eclipse, which I don't know why they give them these weird names. It usually don't live up to the name. But it comes with 4 multiplayer maps, much like Awakening did. And it also has, an expansion to the zombies mode. I don't even play zombies, so that doesn't really affect me. But it's got 4 maps, and so of the 4 maps, one of those maps is a reimagination of a World at War map, which they seem to do that with every DLC. In every Call of Duty, there's always a reimagination. Skyjacked was hijacked from Black Ops 2, for those of you that claim it isn't. And the timed exclusive deal with PlayStation 4 makes it so that they get the DLC before Xbox this time around. But the 4 maps coming out, the first one is Spire. It says, according to this document, it takes multiplayer combat to a futuristic suborbital airport terminal set high in the clouds. Multiple levels and open areas promote intense mid-range combat around a clean, high-tech civilian environment. So you gotta watch your step, because one wrong move could send you plummeting back through the stratosphere. So in other words, it's a map where you can easily fall off of it. That's what I get from that. That is what I take from that. The second map, Rift. You head to the core of the harsh futuristic military complex set high above an active caldera. Rift funnels and forces tight, intense engagements. That's nice verbiage when I just woke up. Where the only way through is forward, or the only way through forward is to utilize and this doesn't make any sense. You utilize the unique core movement opportunities to outsmart and outplay enemies as you traverse the suspended rail system. In other words, it's another map that's in the air. Knockout. This is a traditional Shaolin temple with a retro twist. Knockout sets the stage for a bloody kung fu tournament. This mid-sized map showcases a sharp contrast between the mid-range engagements of a traditional exterior architecture and the tight close quarters of an electric 1970s style interior. I don't think I'm going to like Knockout that much. Verge. This is the 4th map. This is the reimagination of the classic Call of Duty World at War map, Banzai. Verge drops multiplayer combat into the center of a distant post-apocalyptic future where two warring factions are engaged in a constant battle. Take control of the key bridge, fortresses, tunnel systems, and the waterfalls as you engage in high-speed action through this medium-sized map. What this sounds like to me is a lot of SMGs are going to be used even more than they're already used. I always use the KN-44 in this game. I use the AN-94 in Black Ops 2 almost exclusively. I periodically will try to use some SMGs, but they just don't work for me. The new Zombies map is it Zuburo? Noshima? I don't know. It continues the story of the Black Ops Origins characters. The entry is set on a Division 9 biological research lab on a remote Pacific island where experiments are conducted on humans, animals, and plants. Things haven't gone well, and the lab is now infested with horrors beyond belief. You can buy Eclipse for $15 when it comes out, but it's also included in the Black Ops 3 Season Pass, which my Season Pass glitched on Xbox, so I have to actually buy the DLC. But on the PlayStation, it's not glitched for some odd reason. But the release date is set for April 19th on PlayStation, and then it'll come out like a month later on Xbox. So I may play it on PlayStation first. But there's also, today is March 31st, and this tomorrow marks the beginning of Double XP, as well as a free Awakening DLC weekend for people that don't have it. They can play it through the weekend through Monday. So for those of you that are going on spring vacation, if you don't have the Awakening DLC, you can play it for free. I mean, it's a pretty good DLC. When it first came out, I can't think of what map it was, but Twisted and myself, we hated that map. We hated that map because it was so glitched. Like you could glitch into the wall and not be able to get killed. You could kill people. I can't think of what map it was, but it was like a theme park, like a water theme park. But hopefully this DLC pack doesn't have those kinds of glitches. But I know that people will find ways to glitch. You know, it's just the nature of the beast. But yeah, so the Eclipse 2, or the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Eclipse DLC Pack 2 comes out April 19th for PlayStation 4, and then roughly about a month later, or somewhere in there on Xbox, whenever that is. So I will probably put out some of that stuff just to do it. I don't know why I did this. I don't ever do videos like this, ever, but I'm going to try to do this stuff. I tend to read some gaming stuff every now and then, and maybe going forward I can do more than one. Maybe I'll try to do a video a day like this, just talk about some random stuff that I just happened to come across. And I don't know. So leave me some feedback down in the comments, all that good stuff. Let me know, are you going to play the DLC? Do you want to play the game with me? Because if you do, excuse me, oh, I'm so sorry. If you want to play me, my PS4 ID, or my PSN ID is the one diehard with no spaces, and then obviously on Xbox it is the space one space diehard. So yeah, April 19th, I'll probably be on my PlayStation 4 for a little bit playing Eclipse. I'm trying to get back into Call of Duty. It's kind of hard. I don't do super great at this game as is. I went 16-11 in this game, as you can tell. I barely went positive, but and we lost. We didn't even win. So yeah, that's my thing. I'm a subpar Call of Duty gamer, especially when I'm rolling alone. If I can get a good team, I sometimes do alright, but it depends on the lobby I'm in. I don't have an impressive KD ratio or anything in this game, but I like shooting things. I always have, I always will. But yeah, so Eclipse comes out April 19th on PlayStation, and then at a later date on Xbox. So if you don't have the Awakening DLC, which I know some people don't, this is a free weekend to watch, or to play the Awakening DLC on Call of Duty. So that's a win-win. You know, you get to try it out for free. If you like it, you can probably pick it up. As I lobbed that grenade into myself. But alright guys, this video's wrapped up. I went 16-11. Eclipse comes out 4/19 later on Xbox. So I will catch you guys next time. See ya.